Hi everyone, welcome to another video blog from Legends International. This one's with regards to certificates of authenticity. Far and away, the most common response I get to the question, how do you know that item's genuine, is, well, it must be because it's got a certificate. Really do need people to understand that certificates can be produced by anyone, anytime, as long as you've got a printer. In fact, as long as you're prepared to write down that the thing is legitimate, you know, whether it is or it isn't. That's a certificate. It doesn't mean anything. So I really wanted to try and get this point across further by showing you some examples of certificates that, you know, literally sometimes mean nothing, sometimes they're the very best form, and it's about learning what the best form of authentication is, the best form of certificate is for each and every piece. Now, here's an example of one. You see that sort of thing on eBay all the time, you know, absolutely no good at all. It's printed on nice enough quality paper, it's you know, it's alright, but it doesn't mean anything. There's no detail on there. It tells you what the product is, and it tells you that it's described as authentic and it's guaranteed 100%. There's no contact details on there. If there's ever a problem, you know, you've no idea where it's come from. There's no address, there's no person's name, there's no company name, there's nothing. Another good example. Got the person's name, but thanks Stephen, don't know who you are, don't know what you do, but looks like you've got a really good printer with some good quality ink in there, so that's great. It doesn't mean anything. Those two products got certificates, you know, does not make them genuine at all. Here's an interesting one. Certificate of Authenticity produced, says, by a chap called Ed Stefanik, who is a UACC registered dealer RD040. He's got his address on there, he's got a hologram serial number on there that would correspond to the one that was on the photo. Now, you know, the UACC is held in regard by certain collectors, but this certificate apparently is a fake certificate, something that someone's produced on behalf of him. The reason I know this is because the product was a Joe Frazier product, and it's actually, you know, contacted from the Joe Frazier management team that there isn't a genuine product, and you know, this has then been traced through. So again, even when the certificate looks right, and I've mentioned on another blog with regard to Muhammad Ali that Steiner Sports certificates are being faked at the moment apparently as well. So you've got to make sure that not only is the authentication about the item right, that authentication itself is right as well, and not, you know, not just reproduced. Now, this is the sort of certificate that we actually give with all of our Michael Schumacher products. It's from Motorsport Marketing. You can see on there it's got the Motorsport Marketing address. It's signed by Christina Heinzinger. She's, you know, very important lady there at Motorsport Marketing. Believe she's a relation to Willy Webber, who runs the company. And basically any form of Michael Schumacher product, if it's commercially signed, it should have this, and having this authentication with it will add value to it. Collectors and dealers, they know that's right. So when you're, you know, take your piece along to an auction house or whatever to get it valued, if you've got that with it, it will make a difference. But you know, compare this to these, to anything else. As an individual, unless you've got a lot of experience doing it, you couldn't possibly be expected to know that, and that's why there's guys like me and other good autograph companies out there that will be able to give you the proper information. Now, with Legends International products, this is what you get. CD-ROM of authenticity. It's got all of our contact details on there. You put this into your computer when your product arrives, it will load up it will bring up a menu, and from that menu you get into our website. It also has accounting details on there, so that we know if there's ever a problem in the future, we know whether or not it's actually one of our certificates, because we can trace it with our accounting system. So you can see also on there we've managed to put a little photo of, in that case, Gary McAllister signing. If we've got the photo, we'll always try and put it on there for you. If not, you get a picture of our shop. But hopefully what it shows to you is that there's a big variety of certificates that are out there. Please don't think a product is genuine just because it's got a certificate. Ask a lot of questions about that certificate, get as much information as you can, and then hopefully the research is there for you to have a piece that, you know, is actually signed, it's been signed by the hand of the person that you think it has been signed by. It will stay good and true in value, and you can enjoy it for many, many years to come.